Now, I know a lot of you have questions. Betha, what is your business with NYSC? Like, what do you have to tell us about the National Youth Service Corps? What is your own? Why are you coming here to just talk about things that do not concern you? Guys, look, it concerns me, okay? First of all, my sister will be going for the NYSC camp pretty soon, and I'm really excited about it. And guys, she has been asking me quite a lot of questions, which is expected, because I mean, if I had a big sister or a senior brother who I could ask all of these questions before going to camp, I probably would have done that. I did not have anybody, so I went there and experienced things for myself. If you care to know, I served in Delta State. Our camping was held in Iseluku, Delta State, and guys, it was quite an experience. I want you guys to go to camp prepared, and I know there are a lot of people who are getting set to go for the NYSC camp. I mean, in about 2 weeks or 1 week. I don't know when this video will be up, but I'm pretty sure they'll be going really soon. So I thought to myself, rather than give my sister the advice and just the tips and tricks on things to do and just things to expect, why don't I make a dedicated video on here? So if you're one of those people that will be going to the NYSC camp pretty soon and you just want to find out some tips and tricks and just my advice in general as to what to expect at the NYSC camp, then watch this video till the end, because guys, trust me, this video is quite educative and just really informative. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight into the video. By the way, if today is your first time here, you are definitely welcome. My name is Betha. I'm really glad to have you here. Please do well to hit on the subscribe button before you leave, and give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed it. Now, for this particular video, I'm going to be dividing it into 3 sections. The first would be things you need to go to camp with. The second would be things you should expect in camp. And the third would just be my general advice. So we'll start off with the things you need to go to camp with. And the first on my list, guys, would be drugs. You need to go with some painkillers, you need to go with some tetracycline, some flagyl, because if you have like a very soft bowel like me, then you would need these drugs, because somehow your stomach is just going to scatter and you will need all of these drugs, and you might not really have the time to start looking for where to get the drugs. You just might not even find the drugs. So why don't you just buy it from your regular pharmacist at home before you leave? It would save you a whole lot of discomfort, trust me. I'm sure you guys are aware that you have to go with some white shorts, some white shirts, and some white socks. I would advise you go with 3 pairs of each of them, just because you might not really have the time to start washing this one and just waiting for the other one to dry. Point is, you will not be able to do wash and wear. I'm sure they'll give you some in camp, but it's good you go with some, just because they might give you oversized or undersized and you do not want to get to camp stranded, okay? Another important thing you have to go to camp with is your cereal and some beverages. Look, you might get to camp and just not want to eat any other thing. You might not want to eat from the kitchen, and you might not just want to spend so much money at Mami Market. So your cereal and beverages will definitely go a long way. But please, do not go with the Baba Salah sizes. Do not go with the largest sizes. Go with the medium sizes, and I'm going to tell you why in a bit, okay? Also, make sure to go with some passport photographs. Trust me, when you get to camp, you will need some of these things, and it would be really expensive in camp. So you want to just take these pictures at home from your regular photographers before going to camp. And I'll highly advise that you go with both the white and red background, just because you do not know the one that will be required of you. So just take at least 3 of each. White ones 3, red ones 3, just in case anyone they need, you give it to them, okay? Also, make sure to take at least 2 or 3 pairs of your casual wear. Now, this is because on Sundays you might be allowed to wear your casual wears to church or to the mosque, depending on your religion. And also, there might be carnivals where you're allowed to dress the way you want, so you do not want to go there looking like you don't have clothes from home. Guys, please do not take the heavy ones. Don't take those coats that by the time you wear it like this, all your shoulder will now be high. No, go with light clothes. Pack light. I'm going to tell you why, but trust me, you need to pack light, okay? Another thing you'll be needing in camp is your potty and a bathing bucket. Now, I know a lot of people are going to be like, don't they have toilet there? Why do I have to carry a potty? Like, am I 5 years old? Am I 3 years old? Am I a toddler? Auntie, uncle, when you get to camp, you're a toddler, okay? Because they will treat you worse than a toddler self. Now, this is not even about camp. This is about you. This is about your health, okay? You do not want to go to camp and start opening your vagina down to toilet that you don't know when last it was washed. Now, for guys, I don't know what you'll be opening, because of course you guys don't have vagina. So whatever it is people are opening, you do not want to go and now carry one disease from there. So just go with your potty. And I know some people will not want to carry potty from home. It's fine. You can actually buy this at the Mami Market, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a potty, okay? You could buy these really small buckets that have lids that you can use in camp. And please do not buy the transparent ones, because nobody wants to look at your poop. Nobody cares the color. Like, I'm not interested. Okay, buy blue, red, black, whatever, but just not transparent. All right. Another thing you need in camp is money. Look, I cannot overstress this. You need to go with enough money. I'm not saying you should break the bank. I'm not saying you should steal your father's money or your mother's money just because you're going to camp. No, all I'm saying is go with enough money because you do not want to be stranded. Of course, I'm sure they'll give you guys your bicycle allowance and just your first allowance in camp, but that might not come until later. So before then, you need to survive. And if you're like me, who would end up going to camp and not wanting to eat the food from the kitchen, then you might as well have some money with you just so you could eat at the Mami market. Guys, I ate at Mami market from the first day of camp till the last day. I never went to the kitchen for food. Like, I was irritated because there was always an unending queue at the kitchen. Like, you'd see people from different corners and you're like, when would this food get to me? So I just didn't bother myself. Like, I couldn't even be stressed. Okay, so of course, you know, you have to go to camp with your white canvas, right? Like, in my time, I had to go with the regular one and the rubber one, and trust me, the rubber one was more effective for me just because it would always get dirty on the parade ground, and every time I would go back to take a bath, I would just wash it at the same time and just clean it with a piece of cloth. It was always clean. Like, trust me, I was always looking clean in camp. If you want to be fancy, then that's fine. You can go with your regular canvas, but just be ready to look dirty almost every single time because it will be dirty, and you know, when you wash it, it's not going to dry in time, and there's a risk of you even putting it out to dry and you won't find it anymore. So my advice would be for you to buy the rubber one. That one, you wash it, you wear it, put it by your bed, nobody's going to steal it. Of course, they'll give you the regular one in camp, which might not be your size, but it's just good you go with yours. Just buy your own so that camp will not fuck your style up. Okay, the next thing you have to go to camp with, which is actually very compulsory, is your waist pouch. Now, this is where you put your keys, your money, your ID cards, just every important thing you have to have with you. You put them in the waist pouch and carry it around all day long, all week long. I mean, for the whole 3 weeks, you have to have your waist pouch around your waist, technically. Okay, except when you're having your bath, of which I go to the bathroom with my waist pouch. Like, it's that deep. And it is very important you buy the one of good quality because you do not want to get to camp and realize that, oh, my pouch has torn from beneath, so my key dropped, my money dropped, my ID card dropped. You don't want all of those stories that touch. Buy the one of good quality because trust me, it's going to be your mini bank. You're going to be throwing every single thing into it, including your drugs as well. Okay, another thing you'll be needing in camp is a water bottle. Guys, you need to buy a fancy water bottle. Don't go with all those grandpa and grandma water bottles. Please, 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 we don't want that. Okay, buy a fancy water bottle because this is going to be with you all day long on the parade ground, you know, just everywhere. Because trust me, at some point you'll be dehydrated on the parade ground and nobody's going to let you leave the parade ground without being dismissed. So you want to have your water bottle with you, and I'll advise you get those ones with straps or just those pins that you can clip to your waist pouch because it'll be really stressful for you to just hold your water bottle every single time. Now, the last but not the least would be for you to go with all the required documents, both original and photocopy. You do not want to be that person that will get to camp and they'll be like, oh, can we have your certificate? And you're like, oh, I thought I put it here. Oh, I forgot it in my box. Make sure to put all the required documents in your bag so that when they ask you for anyone, you have everything with you. Before I forget, I need to mention to you guys, please and please do not go with a pressing iron. Do not go with your laptop. This is because when you get to the gate, the soldiers are definitely going to tell you to unpack. You would open your bag, you show them everything that you have there, and when they find a pressing iron or your laptop, they will be seized. Look, let me tell you, those soldiers are ever ready to make your life miserable in camp. So please avoid their wahala. Don't go with iron. Don't go with laptop. It's just for 3 weeks. You will not die. Now, moving on to the things to expect in camp, the first on my list will be the fact that you will be asked to carry your box on your head. Like, there's no two ways about it, okay? So pack lights. If you go and pack as if you are going to your husband's house or as if you are moving out of the country and never coming back, that's your business because you will still be expected to carry that box on your head. And once it drops, you will come back to the starting line and start all over again. So nobody wants that stress. So pack lights, okay? Another thing is the fact that you would be required to share a room with several other youth corpers, okay? You cannot get a room for yourself. Like, it's not your father's house. In my case, it was an open hall, so there was no, oh, this is my room, that's my room. No, we all had beds. When you open your breast, everybody will see your breast. When you open your bum bum, everybody will see your bum bum. Like, there was nothing to hide. So you need to prepare your mind and just make sure to guard your things properly so that you don't end up looking for all your things, okay? Another thing to expect in camp is the fact that you will definitely have your bath in open bathrooms. There's no shower, there's no particular bathroom for you where you use the curtain. No, nothing like that. As you are bathing and bathing, as I'm pouring water, it's splashing on you. As you are pouring your own, it's splashing on me. So you might as well just reserve some water, just so that after you have your bath and leave the bathroom, you can just rinse off your leg, because people are going to be splashing different kinds of water on you while they're taking their bath. Especially those ones that bathe as if they are fighting. Vroom, 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 vroom. You will find them there. See, you will not die, you will be fine. You also need to prepare your mind, because you'll be waking up as early as 5 a.m. Look, for those of you that sleep till 7 or sleep till 6:30, there's no room for that in camp. 5 a.m. you must be awake. If you do not wake up, those soldiers will wake you up. Another interesting thing to expect in camp is getting used to the sound of beagles. Now, these beagles are used to tell you what time it is. So we have the one that tells you it's time for food. We have the one that tells you you have to be on the parade ground. We have the one that tells you it's light out. Funny enough, I still remember the beagle for food, even though I never went to eat their food. But that beagle just stood out to me because it was hilarious. And I'm going to try and, just mimic them, okay? So it goes, pam, 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 yeah, copper. Food is ready, oh, yeah, copper. Food is ready, oh. And every time they would ring that beagle, I would always laugh. Like, why do they have to call us yeah coppers? I mean, we've worked so hard, we've gotten our degrees only to get here and be called yeah coppers. Like, it was hilarious every single time, okay? The last but not the least thing you need to expect in camp is that it might be really cold depending on the place you're posted to. Especially if you're posted to the north, you might want to go with like thick cardigans, because if you get cold really easily, then you do not want to take chances. Go with your cardigans, go with your socks. If you have gloves, please go with it, okay? Nobody's going to beat you for coming with those things. Now, moving on to my advice. This is the part where I get to tell you the things that I noticed and just things that I think would help you enjoy camp more. The first on my list would be for you to make friends. Look, you can't go to camp and be like, oh, I'm not going to talk to anybody. My father is $100. My father is Dangote. I finished from this school. Nobody cares. We don't even want to know the name of your school. We don't want to know your surname. So just socialize. It's not that deep. My second advice would be for you to learn a skill. There's a program in camp called the Said, where they teach you guys how to make beads, how to make soap, how to make this, how to make that. Try and identify with one of the classes. Learn a skill. In my time, I learned bead making. I know how to make beads, maybe not as a professional, but I sure do know how to put 1 or 2 beads together to make something cute. And I learned that in camp, and it was free. So make use of all the opportunities you have in camp, because trust me, you might never have such opportunities again, okay? My next advice would be for you to save as much as you can while in camp, okay? This is because you will need this money once you're posted to your place of primary assignment, which is your PPA. When you get to your PPA, before you settle down, you might have to buy food, you might have to pay for a hotel room. You will definitely incur a lot of expenses, so you might as well just save up while you can. Now, for the next advice, guys, this is really important. Even if you're like me and you end up going to camp and not eating from the kitchen, please and please make sure to keep your meal tickets. Don't give it to your friend because, oh, I'm not interested in the food, so you can as well just take my ticket. No. Even if they have to eat with your ticket, make sure they return it to you. I'm saying this because that meal ticket will be one of the documents you need to collect your first alawi and your bicycle allowance. You do not want to look stupid when they say, where's your meal ticket? It's a small card, but please keep it well. Keep it well, don't dash it to anybody, don't tear it. You might also consider joining one of the fellowships in camp. So I know that they have the NCCF, they have the Catholic Fellowship, and there's the mosque too for Muslims. So just identify with one of these things. This is because these fellowships will help you keep your faith in check, okay? Because a lot of things go on in camp. People faint in camp, people die in camp, a lot of bad things happen. So when you go to these fellowships, they reassure you that God is with you, that Allah is with you, and nothing can happen to you, okay? Most importantly, these fellowships will also provide you guys with vehicles to your place of primary assignments, because I remember that while we were in camp, NCCF provided buses, even though I did not go with them, but they would definitely provide buses. And they also go as far as providing you guys with temporary accommodations at your place of primary assignment until you figure out your stay and just figure out things in your place of primary assignment. So please and please identify, go to church, go to mosque, pray. Don't go and be flex and forget yourself, okay? Now the next advice would be for you to prepare your mind to have the most boring lectures ever. Look, if you think your lecturers are boring, then you've not met these ones in NYSC camp. I don't know where they bring those people from. The lectures are boring, the lecturers are boring, the book looks boring, everything they are saying boring. Like, guys, it was hell for me. And one way to deal with this is, like I said, sit with your friends, okay? So you guys can gist from time to time and just pass like funny remarks, or just go with your phone so that you can browse and just check out what is happening on Instagram, because trust me, you will be bored. This one is not, oh, I sabi book, oh, I want to show myself. You will be bored, you will sleep. And the annoying thing is, every time you try to doze off, those soldiers are always there to tap you. So just act like you're paying attention, when in the real sense, you and I know that you're not learning anything, because as far as I'm concerned, I did not learn anything. Now, moving on to my next advice, guys, please make sure to go with almost all the SIM cards available. Like, go with MTN, go with Glo, go with Airtel, go with 9Mobile. I don't even know all the names, but just go with them. Because trust me, when you get to camp, your main line might not be working there. You might go to camp with MTN and then you realize that MTN is not following you everywhere you go like they claim. Okay, some places MTN don't go there. And sometimes when you go with Glo, you realize that they are not the ones ruling there, as opposed to what they always say, rule your world. They are not the ones ruling there. So you might as well just go with MTN, go with Glo, go with Airtel, just go with everything, because first of all, you do not want to be isolated, and you also do not want to miss out on the things that are happening on social media. So if you subscribe on MTN and it's not working, you subscribe on Glo. One way or the other, one must work, okay? My final advice would be to foreign students. Please, all these foreign students that will come back and be forming, we don't care about your school. Do you understand? Like, nobody cares about your school. So just try and blend in, and please shine your eyes. Don't let anybody bobo you. Don't let anybody deceive you. Oh, because you are foreign, you cannot do this. Because you are foreign, you cannot do that. Uncle, auntie, we are all the same. Once in camp, we are all the same. Nobody cares about your school. Nobody cares about your degree. If you like, finish with first class. If you like, finish with third class. Nobody cares. You are the same. So just blend in and have fun, because trust me, you can't go to camp twice. It's once in a lifetime. So make sure to maximize all your potentials. Make sure to have all the fun you can get, because I mean, it's something you have to do. Just enjoy your life, okay? It's not that deep. Now, that's all I have to share with you guys in today's video. I wish you guys the best in camp. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please hit on the subscribe button and give this video a very big thumbs up if you enjoyed watching it. Also, feel free to share this video with your friends or your siblings, or just anybody you think is getting ready to go for the NYSC camp, just so that they are informed. Thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.